Lovely song there, Song for the Lovers,
Absolutely.
Neil Young, Man Needs a Made Off the Harvest album. What a beautiful song that is. Beautiful strings and everything. Well, you've got a song for the ladies coming up.
Song for the ladies later on as well.
That has set, the standard there.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Were you going to do a film review as well later? We've still got that.
Well, I could do a film review now because it's quite a big.
I thought you needed to prepare, but
no, it's quite a big film, and I've seen it, and it is, it's a great film. So I hope I can do it justice because it's a very this week.
What film is it going to be?
It's going to be Schindler's List.
Okay, and are you going to do a jingle for us?
Ricky's film review.
Okay.
This is a film by Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
And because it's in olden times, it's all black and white and that, except a coat that's red. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it's about a bloke who's called Schindler, and because there were so many people he wanted to save, he had to make a list to get organised. And he tried to save as many as he could. And he made him sort of not make the bullets properly on purpose, because and in the end, they gave him a ring. It's the same bloke who made E.T.
Okay, your review of Schindler's List.
Yeah.
And as ever, mark out of 10, please.
9, it was brilliant.
You really enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the fact that it was 3 hours long bother you?
No.
No? Quite like that? Okay.
Watched some of it on fast forward.
Okay. Carl, have you seen Schindler's List?
No, I'm surprised they managed to get all that in 3 hours.
Amazing, isn't it? Would that encourage you to see the film?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, what would you give it a mark out of 10?
9.
You'd give it 9 as well? Okay, I'll tell you,
That red coat effect thing you're going on about. That's sold it.
You like that idea?
Yeah.
Well, that was just a mistake, apparently.
Apparently, they probably just couldn't get all the colour out of it.
As I said before, if you've got a film that you'd like to have reviewed by Ricky Gervais, then email us, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, and I'm sure he can,
or even not just like, the people, but what about the ones who make the films? Like, the ones that actually make the film, what are they called? Hollywood?
Yes.
If they want me to do one for that coming out to sort of give it a little bit of a boost. You saw me give away the tickets, that was selling.
Yeah.
So, we can sell your product, and we make it look like it's all editorial, but really, if there's a little bit of money involved, I can probably give it a 9 out of 10 instead of 4 or something.
Rick, would you do that without having seen the film?
Yeah.
That's fine, because they wouldn't they could just tell you what was coming up, and then
if they said this, give us a good review and here's 20 quid.
Yeah.
If they go, there's no money in it, I'll probably give it a bad review.
Let's just try that. Rick, can I just try that now? Because a lot of people listening won't be necessarily convinced. Lord of the Rings. Let's imagine I've paid you now to review the forthcoming film Lord of the Rings. What do you make of it?
This is a brilliant film.
Yep.
And even though it's all about wizards and that, and there's people in caves called gonads, with beards, probably Robbie Coltrane's in it, because he's in the other one at the moment. And it's all swords and stuff, and there's some magic, but it is actually the Lord of the Rings, not just like, just one of them. He's the Lord of it, and he's excellent in it. So,
alright, mark out of 10?
9.
Again, very popular film for you. Carl? Less convinced by that one, maybe?
That doesn't sound as good as the other one.
Yeah? What, are you gonna give it 7?
Still give it 9.
You still give it 9?
Excellent, because we split it. We split the money.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good.
This is the Eels. Sorry about that. That was a mistake. I know shit that was, but it was too late to get it out of the CD player. It's Muse and Feeling Good. What do you think of that?
I'm not a fan of Muse, but I wasn't quite as venomous in my hatred.
Don't worry, we won't play that again.
Let's explain the situation in the studio. There's a certain frosty air now because we ended up playing Muse.
Yeah,
it was it was a mistake.
Yeah,
but it's not that bad.
Well, no, it's not as bad as Ricky thinks it. I admit it's not as bad as that, but I'm standing out of it because I'm not a fan of Muse. I wouldn't play Muse generally.
Well, I don't mind Muse generally, but I hate that.
What, you like Muse normally? I hate Muse.
Well, I don't hate them.
Says the man who bought the Like Funky Ones album.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't play them on XFM.
I know, but Muse fits in. I mean, you're saying you want to play Radiohead.
So playing a Nina, doing a Nina Simone. Why don't we play Radiohead then? That's what I was saying.
We're playing Radiohead, but Muse is like Radiohead. There's not a big difference. Anyway, we're not going to argue.
There is a big difference. Phone in if you... What's the difference between Muse and Radiohead? What's the phone number?
What do you mean, what's the difference?
I'll just have a competition. Let's see if people can tell the difference between Muse and Radiohead. Give the number out.
Can't be bothered.
Nor can I.
So it's left to me to keep the thing afloat.
Yeah.
That's never good news. I went to see the White Stripes this week, if anyone's interested. Anyone interested in that?
Go on, Steve.
White Stripes are absolutely amazing. I've heard all the hype. You know, I'd not listened to the album. I went along to the gig, got a free ticket. Wasn't even £1 off. It was free, £10. I could have sold it outside the gig. I didn't. I went in, right? Couldn't take along a mate. XFM wouldn't let me. I went there on my own. You know, went in there. I have to say, I wasn't expecting much. They were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. I have to say this now: they were the best band I'd seen who were like I didn't know much about or whatever, like a new band. They were the best band I'd seen live since I saw a little band you might have heard of called Oasis for £5 at Coventry Poly.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
it's a long name for a band.
And it was amazing, and it's a brilliant band because it's just the two of them. Obviously, the girl on the drums, the guy playing the guitar. He's got a real kind of rock guitar skill. Though. He really plays it up and down the long neck bit. I mean, I know all about the music and the terminology.
Yeah.
He was amazing. Yeah. Sometimes he plays like kind of steel with that steel pedal thing on his not steel pedal, the finger thing, the kind of thimble thing that some guitarists wear. I believe it's called a guitar thimble. I believe is the name for it. And he plays that like old bluesman would play. He plays that sometimes.
Bluesman.
Sometimes he's got like a little electric keyboard thing, or piano, as I believe some people call it.
So this isn't a review, this is listing the instruments.
all right, there's not many to get through with. There's some drums and a guitar.
What colour microphones were they?
I'm glad you asked.
Were they SM58s?
Anyway, the point is this.
Go on.
With just those few simple instruments, they had this huge sound, a big rocky sound, quality, kind of bluesy punk with a little bit of an edge into it. It was amazing. I have to say, I was a huge fan. And so I thought we could play a bit of White Stripes, you know, to sort of commemorate that excellent gig.
I saw a band once, right? There was a drummer, had all the drums, big one at the bottom. Two of the diddle-drums once, cymbals.
Yeah.
They were all mic'd up with different microphones coming down the loudy speaks. I was at the back, it was still, wow, I can hear everything and that. Electrical, really. And a guitar. And a bass.
Can I do a gig review every week, like you do your film review?
No, good, yeah. Well, you just did.
Well, I'm about as well informed about music as you are about films.
Anyway, tell me, how do you choose the playlist? Feeder, Just Today. Now, because we're running out of time, because of that Muse shit we had to play, I think I'll say that's my feature. That PlayStation game sounds good,
right?
Because that's the main music of the PlayStation 2 game Gran Turismo,
right?
So I could incorporate that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and I've still got to get in song for the you've got to get in song for the ladies.
Yes.
At the end. Got anything else lined up?
Well, I mean, it's just that I've never seen you spiral into such despair after hearing Muse. I mean, fair enough, is that they're not a great band.
Well, obviously, we have to, there's a bit of a playlist we have to keep to, and we drop the records we don't like, right, and play the ones we do, and that's fine. And if I don't care for a track, I don't mention it. I don't usually slag off bands, and I know we've got to keep to a playlist. I don't know how they're chosen or anything, but, there's one thing I didn't want to play, it's Feeling Good.
Yeah.
And it was already lined up, and there was no time, so I was genuinely annoyed, because I don't mind, like, playing stuff that I wouldn't actually choose myself, that's alright, but, we're not completely free played all the time. So the worst thing is I don't want to ever play Feeling Good again. I don't want to ever play Kashin again.
Kashin is.
I'm thinking of putting a ban on Gorillaz. Anything you like to ban?
Basement Jacks.
Basement Jacks. Oh, Where's Your Head At? We already dropped that.
Where's Your Head
We dropped that on purpose, didn't we? What else have we dropped today? That's what we saved people from. Do you know what I mean? Like playing 5 songs over and over again just because some record company wants it to be played. I mean, if I'm gonna play things I hate, pay me. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take bribes. Look, I've been sent some chocolates here by the lads out of Carter USM, right?
Are they still going?
Yeah, they got a gig at the Who's the Daddy Now tour, right? They're playing the Astoria at December the 14th. December the 14th.
Oh my God, it's worth going along just to see how few people will be there.
Well, see, I wouldn't use play it, but they've sent me chocolates, so there's a plug. It's like, bribe me, not XFM.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some out of this, Steve.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure even I'd sink so low as to be bribed by Carter. I mean, I'm a man who tried to buy dodgy speakers on the street.
It's a Father Christmas with some jelly beans.
Is that from? Who's that from?
That's from the lads. Oh well, it's Who's the Daddy Now tour.
Okay.
And I've got some chocolate money.
Right, lovely.
Yeah. Some of it French.
Got anything there from the Senseless Things? Or the Wonder stuff?
No, but we don't know. They don't know what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Carter was alright at the time. Yeah. Carter was alright.
Carter?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you like Carter?
Not really, no. It's nonsense.
Well, I didn't like him singing about Dagenham all the time, whatever it was. No, what was it? New Cross. Yeah. But, some
good.
funny lyrics.
Anything else you want to get off your chest? What do you make of the war in Afghanistan?
Let's play some songs we like. What have you got lined up?
I've got the song for the ladies. That's coming up in a second.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, let's choose a song here and let's have a look.
Like this one here, it's Ricky.
What? Oh, Radiohead. Just. Brilliant.
Is this Muse?
Radiohead and Just. Off the Bends. No, that's a track.
It's been a roller coaster ride of emotions, this show.
Yeah.
It started off, there were some light-hearted anecdotes about you and animals.
Yeah.
It ended up with you sort of spiralling into despair.
Wow,
There was some urinating the bed along
that's
the
what
way.
a track by Muse can do to a man.
Yeah, well, clearly.
You know, did I ever react?
But then maybe that's what makes them good. I mean, if music can, create those kind of passions in someone, maybe that's effective. I don't know.
Well, you've made me think again. I
Well,
love Muse.
it's the punk approach, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carl, thanks as ever for pressing the buttons and contributing.
Yeah.
All right,
Good job. Shame about the Muse.
he won't be getting a 9 for his movie next week.
Won't we get?
I think you guys should kiss and make up and maybe
Oh
naked.
well, that's not Carl's fault.
Go and kiss him.
No, I'm not going to kiss
Carl,
him.
but go
I'm
on,
gonna
please
touch
kiss him.
I'm not going to kiss
Go
him.
and
I'm gonna
touch him.
I'm going to touch
Go
him.
and touch him. Should we both go and touch him?
Yes.
Why don't we play a song for the ladies? This week, Drugstore, White Magic for Lovers, beautiful track. And let's just go and kiss and touch Carl. There you go, take the jumper off.